Now we move on to the nature of faith and heresy. If someone believes, teaches, or professes even just one heresy, that makes them a heretic and not a Catholic. And of course, as I mentioned before, it is possible to be sincerely mistaken about something. But if you obstinately profess heresy, you stubbornly profess heresy, you're a heretic, you're not a Catholic. All right. This is from Pope Leo XIII, Satis Cognitum, 1896 AD. The practice of the church has always been the same, as is shown by the unanimous teaching of the fathers, who were wont to hold as outside Catholic communion and alien to the church whoever would recede in the least degree from any point of doctrine proposed by her authoritative magisterium. You can't just say, oh, I believe most of what the church... No, you have to believe every single detail, every dot of what the church teaches and says, we are bound to believe as Catholics. You must accept it. If you do not, you are heretic. For example, I remember when I was I was basically hosting a Facebook group for people who, believe the truth regarding baptism with desire, invincible ignorance, and so on. And this one guy asked to join the group. And one of the questions in the, if you're joining, there's some questions to answer, right? And I think one of the questions was basically, do you believe that baptism with desire and invincible ignorance? No, hold on. I think it was basically saying do you believe baptism with desire only applies to catechumens or people who hold the Catholic faith, not to pagans and heretics and so on? And a guy wrote basically, and I had spoken to this guy privately and I had known he was an indifferentist. So I messaged him. I was like, yeah, you can't join the group, my guy. You can't basically believe the truth. Okay. You can't be like, yeah, I mostly agree. No, you must believe the truth or you're a heretic. It's that simple. There's no wiggle room here. And that just disgusted me. The fact that he had the audacity to type that garbage in there. You had the audacity to type that I pretty much agree. I think he said pretty much. I pretty much agree with, no. There's no room for that lukewarm garbage in here. If you believe even an ounce of heresy, you're not joining this group. Continuing.